Tonight, Gabby Hart learned the restaurant has removed that waiver from its hiring and rehiring procedures.
Well, when Nacho Daddy reopened, they required their employees to sign this waiver, stating that they wouldn't be able to take any legal action if they were to contract COVID-19 while working. But after a bit of backlash, Nacho Daddy decided to nix this waiver and take a different approach.
We should have expanded on it a little bit more. And again, like I said, we did roll it out very quickly. We only had a couple of days notice.
Eric Scott, the director of operations at Nacho Daddy, is talking about this COVID-19 waiver that up until Wednesday, they required employees to sign. It reads in part, "I am aware this document is a release of all liability and a contract enforceable against me in a court of law."
I don't think we're looking to protect ourselves. We're just looking to make sure that our guests and our employees are safe.
This waiver received some social media backlash, and Nacho Daddy is now walking it back with a new COVID-19 policies and procedures acknowledgement taking its place. But while some people had issues with the initial waiver, there were others who didn't mind it.
Did you feel comfortable signing the waiver that Nacho Daddy gave out?
I did.
Nacho Daddy says this is uncharted territory. And as they adjust to social distance dining and new safety guidelines,
you have to wait for 45 seconds in order for the virus to be completely removed.
Their main focus is keeping customers and team members safe. They've even partnered with UNLV's School of Medicine to provide free COVID-19 tests for all of their employees.
We're now wearing masks, we're wearing gloves, and we're using a different kind of sanitizer. We're using the peroxide.
But Nacho Daddy's now rescinded waiver has sparked the question. As more people get back to work, could other small businesses start to introduce similar waivers? Local labor attorney Emily Strand says legally an employer can make an employee sign a waiver for just about anything.
The question that no one really has an answer to yet is whether these sorts of waivers are going to be enforceable when they actually get to a courtroom. That's going to depend on a lot of factors, including whether or not the employee, the plaintiff in the case, can prove that they actually got coronavirus at work as opposed to from a spouse or at the post office.
The health district says Hispanics make up 27% of the positive cases in Clark County, and now they want to make sure that people know where they can get tested so that they can keep numbers down and make sure the community is safe.
This is not a time to let down our guard and to be nonchalant about going out and about.
Medical officials warning the public today that with more places reopening, there's more of a chance you can bring the virus home to your family, noting that Hispanic and Latino communities currently make up the highest percentage of positive cases in Clark County.
The closeness of our relationships with our family, we spend a lot of time together, and we're very affectionate.
Health officials say that can be a catalyst, with contact being the #1 way to contract COVID-19.
The kind of work or labor activities that most of the Hispanic community is engaged on. Basically, we're talking about working in supermarkets, small stores, retails, activities where there is a lot of interaction.
In addition, the lack of access to health care.
As of this afternoon, 343 Hispanic individuals have been hospitalized with complications from the virus. 44 of them died. The Southern Nevada Health District saying African American and Asian communities also disproportionately affected by the virus.
Both communities represent twice as many deaths and hospitalizations as the individuals of the white or Caucasian ethnic group.
Medical professionals want to make sure all members of the community get tested as our economy starts reopening.
So we should continue to follow CDC guidance and the guidance of the state in wearing face coverings, in not going out if you don't need to go out.
Yeah, and Jim, this is all about the local community helping local businesses. Now, the program is called Layoff Aversion, and it was developed by Workforce Connections. And the idea here is pretty simple, to help small businesses like this one with payroll.
Grits Cafe, Emma speaking. Can you please hold?
Trina Giles takes a lot of pride in her work.
If you don't like grits, you haven't tasted our grits.
But like many small businesses, COVID-19 hit hard. Her Grits Cafe now relying on takeout orders to stay afloat.
It's been pretty difficult. I'm more concerned about my employees than I am anything.
Which is where Workforce Connections and its layoff aversion pilot program is helping out, reimbursing Giles up to 50% of her payroll expense for up to 5 employees.
We're thankful because this will help me to help take care of my employees.
We know that the small businesses are the engine of our economy.
Jaime Cruz is executive director of Workforce Connections, who says thanks to federal money from Dieter, nearly $345,000 will be used to help small businesses keep employees on the job and off unemployment.
These funds go immediately as a way of wage reimbursement for a wage that's already been paid.
A program that caught the attention of Bank of Nevada, which kicked in another $100,000 for the effort.
And we are a business bank, and we're all about serving the businesses and our community.
With the help of local chambers of commerce, businesses were identified that could most benefit from the program, each receiving no more than $8,000 total. Michelle Howard with Flora Couture is getting help too.
It's been really crucial to help us with the staff that we do have. It's been a blessing.
With weddings and conventions canceled, her typically packed May calendar is suddenly empty. Her staff cut from 28 people to 14. A check from Workforce Connections, a lifeline.
We're hoping that events will be back. We're hoping that we can bring the rest of our staff back on. We're hoping.
Back at Grits Cafe,
every little bit helps. I'm so thankful.
Giles knows it's the food customers are here for.
Thank you.
But it's her people that make it happen.